Good evening. We're in Studio 6A today. It's my pleasure and truly an honor to be with a World War II combat veteran, Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing today?
Very good, very good.
You're looking well.
Yeah.
I see you had your hair done the other day, your nails and a shave. You're doing pretty good, aren't you?
Yeah.
How was your dinner today?
Good, very good.
Okay. So once again, it's April 17th, 2025, and it's Thursday of Holy Week. And we're reading Mr. Jeckovich's book titled Their Mother's Sons. And how many pages was that?
849.
Wow, 849. We're on a second time around, and we're on chapter 5. And this one, Mr. Jeckovich is still at basic training in Evansville, Indiana. And he met a girl named Ann Mahaney, and she's in the neighboring town of Owensboro, Kentucky, and he's going there to visiting her back and forth. So that's where we're picking up on it, page 86 of chapter 5, Getting to Know You. Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 295th Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. Mr. Jeckovich has Purple Heart, 2 Bronze Stars, and a whole list of other medals. He sure does. So we nicknamed him the Super Soldier. He's been shot up by a sniper, beat up, stabbed, bombed with a dirty bomb. He still has shrapnel in his leg. And trench foot, frostbite.
Lost a hip.
Lost a hip. Wow. Amazing that. And we believe it's only because of the rosary prayers of his former Roman Catholic nun, friend Renee, and the rosary prayers of his mother, Anna Targus Jeckovich. And those, we believe, are the only reason why he was maybe able to make it out alive out of World War II. Some measures of his trips in Bastogne, there was 97% casualties. So Mr. Jeckovich is still in basic training in Evansville, and we're going to pick up on page 86 about Mr. Jeckovich visiting Ann Mahaney that he met, truly a serendipity, in Owensboro, Kentucky. And he's starting to see her on a regular basis whenever he has leave, right?
Yeah.
I need to open up the computer, and before I do, I'll need the passcode. What's your
42965.
Okay. Do you want to read a few pages? Or you want
No, go ahead.
Okay. I quickly returned, gave her the phone number, kissed her goodnight, and reminded her to call me at the moment she got home. She nodded, waved goodbye, and drove off. I remained in the front of the inn until she made the turn and was out of sight. I stood there a moment thinking about all that happened that day. I smiled and retreated into the inn. Was the inn pretty nice?
Yeah.
I entered my room and for the first time looked it over. It was clean and well furnished with a huge 4-poster double bed with an exquisite quilt and comforter on it. There was also a large cherry 4-drawer bureau near one of the 2 windows and a nightstand with a phone on it near the bed. No TVs back then, though. Right? No. The floor had a circular oriental rug in the center of the room, which the bed partially covered. There were farm implements on the wall, which made for an interesting decor. Besides the other large window facing the back of the farmhouse was a huge rocking chair with a stately cushion on it. The bathroom was small but adequate. It had the usual commode with an oak seat on it, a large tub with an overhead shower, and sink was enclosed in the oak cabinet. In the drawers of the sink cabinet were bars of soap, several washcloths, and toilet articles. I decided not to shower until Ann had called me. She had been gone about 20 minutes, just about right for her to reach her home. No cell phones back then.
No.
Not even thought of, yeah. Several minutes later, the phone rang, and it was Ann, stating that she arrived at home. I said I missed her already, and asked if she would come back for another visit. She chuckled and said she was going to bed, and I asked her if I could join her. She was not taken aback by my retort, as she fully knew that I was only teasing her. We talked for several minutes more, confirmed the plans for the next day, and said goodnight once again. The shower was refreshing and exhilarating as I dried myself with a gigantic fluffy towel. I again thought about all that happened. I enjoyed myself, but more appropriately, I relished Ann's company foremost. I recalled a displeasing and unseemly interim that I had previous weekend. It was the same town, the same me, but it was Ann who made all the difference. When you were at basic training, and what would your mother think of you dating girls during basic training?
Do what?
If your mother knew you were like not just at basic training all the time, but you were dating girls, going to movies and dinners, what would she think about that?
She said, how you fighting the war doing all the nonsense?
I think you got the right answer. I think you hit the right answer. How about when you came home for leave? I mean, no one was home. Your sister was at school. Your mother was at work. Your father was dead. And you go in the house and you didn't eat in a day, didn't drink in a day, and you had an orange juice.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, my mother said, they drank my orange juice.
And then when you came home for leave, you know, she knows you're at the war, you try to relax a little bit going home.
Yeah.
Did she give you a long list of stuff to do?
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't wasting any time.
No.
Oh boy, if she only knew that you're dating those girls, she would have had a fit, right? At the same time, in the huge rocking chair, rocking gently, I thought how much more perfect it would be if I could see Ann in the huge poster bed. I immediately dismissed the thought it would detract from what we had going for us. The room was a much better deal than the cot at the church. The bed was comfortable, and the atmosphere gave me an entire new awareness of myself that I had not perceived before. I then realized that my self-esteem had taken a gigantic leap forward, and I felt good about myself, but it was mostly the thought the person like Ann would would think enough of me to be with me that gave me a self-esteem such a boost. Minutes, please.
21.
Okay. I did not fully understand the concept of love, as I had not experienced its fullness in my lifetime. I believe I had a slight taste of it with Jessie, but nothing of magnitude I had attained with Ann. Who was Jessie?
Jesse Zell.
Jessie what?
Zell.
Z-E-L-L-E?
Oh, yeah.
And what
That's the
about
woman that worked at Kresge's.
And what happened to that?
Well, I was a stock boy, and I bring gross stuff up for her counter. She worked at Kresge's.
Was she younger? Or?
Oh, younger, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she was a nice girl.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you still have a picture of her?
No, I don't have no. I might have one wrapped up in a towel or something. I don't know.
Towel somewhere. I had a tan with Ann. I then dawned on me, for the first time I achieved my own personal level of self-attainment, having discarded once and for all the past, with all its harshness and cruelty. I was free to do whatever I deemed necessary for my well-being and happiness, and I owed it all to Ann. with her gracious and tenderness. I did not think of the future without Anne, and I did not want to contemplate a future with her. How would it work if you brought Anne to your mother?
What?
How would it worked out if you brought Anne home to your mother?
Well, she was all right. She liked her. She liked her.
Would she treat,
Yeah.
Anne would treat your mother as
Yeah.
nicely as
Oh, they
Delphine did?
call her mother. Yeah.
Would she treat your mother as nicely as Delphine treated her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably so?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting answer. It was fortunate to meet a person like Anne, and it was to our mutual benefit if I not to be too concerned with the distant future, but to be content with the present and its gratifying rewards. With this deep, profound thoughts and blissful visualization of Anne, I fell soundly and contently to a sleep. The next morning I awoke at 900 hours. Wasn't that kind of late for a soldier,
Oh, yeah.
working at 900 hours? Showered and shaved and went down to breakfast. How was the breakfast at that inn?
Well, that was good. It was good. Yeah.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
The dining room was furnished as the rest of the farmhouse and the stately 18th century implements scattered about the floor and the walls. It was complemented with high floor-to-ceiling windows and a mammoth fireplace on the wall. Isn't it interesting, the windows back in the days, they weren't just plain clear like this. They were bowed and wavy glass. Do you remember windows?
Yeah.
Back when they say an 1800 farmhouse, bowed and curved glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's in the production of making it. They couldn't make them like they make them today. There were a dozen or so oak tables and chairs throughout the room. Each could seat 6 to 8 people comfortably. I was directed to a smaller table by an attractive middle-aged hostess, dressed in like a colonial style. You think you get any waitresses today to dress in a colonial style?
No, no.
I don't think you barely get them to come to work.
They wouldn't come to work, no.
Yeah, they're not going to dress up in
Yeah.
no colonial style. Complete with a pioneer type bonnet on her head. No, they wouldn't do it. No. The breakfast.
No.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
That's
No.
Who's
Hello.
that?
Vicky and Dania.
Oh, how you doing?
Vicky and Dania. Dania.
No.
Sit here for a minute.
Sit there for a minute.
Sit there for a minute. Come on, Vicky. Sit. We're about reading.
Hola.
Hello. Hello.
Sit, girls. Oh, come on. You don't
Boy.
think it's a week and now you're showing off?
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, she wants to pretend it's March 1st again. She wants to pretend it's her birthday. That's what she wants to do, don't you? You want to pretend it's your birthday.
Yeah.
She
My
wa-
birthday today.
It's not your
I'm a
birthday.
September baby.
Next year, Jen, listen to this.
September.
Listen, the big 4-0 next
yeah.
year. The big
I'm
4-0.
not ready yet.
Yeah.
I want to stay
I'm
in my
gonna be
30s.
49. Yeah, I'm gonna be 49.
I told you when you turn 40, the way that we're going to dress you, you're celebrating the 19th anniversary of your 21st birthday, which makes you sound younger. If you add up to 2, you'll be 40. Mr. Jeckovich, believe it or not, he blinked his eyes at 20 and he was 100, right? Mr. Jeckovich?
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah,
He
that's
blinked his
right.
eyes
Yeah.
at 20 and he was 100. That's how fast it goes by. Right, Mr. Jeckovich?
Right.
Planned a nice big party for his 100th.
Jen's already ordered stuff.
So October, right? October.
Yeah.
17th, yeah. And don't be coming here telling everyone it's your birthday too. She's always trying to get in the act. She shows up once a
No,
week.
my birthday
What day does
is.
that fall on, Jen?
Huh?
What day does that fall on?
I think a Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh, good,
Thursday.
I'm here.
She shows up once a week
whose
and
birthday?
she's telling everyone it's her birthday. How do you get along with her?
She's fun.
2 peas in a pod?
She's fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
2 peas in a pod.
And where's my cake?
Yeah.
You guys are two nice people.
I'm
Really
gonna
nice.
come for John's birthday to eat cake.
Yeah. Well,
We're throwing
John,
you
why
a big
can't-
party.
huh?
We're throwing you a big old party
For what?
for your 100th birthday.
We have to beat what I had for him the other years.
Yep.
Well, listen, the other years, I had a full-blown parade with the military, firemen, police, and everyone else had a big old parade for him. And he sat there and just waved to everybody.
Oh,
It was like about a 2-hour parade.
nice.
It was a beautiful parade, right, Mr.
Oh,
Jeckovich?
yeah.
We might have another parade.
Everyone came out, was shaking his hand, and he had all
Yeah, how much did you pay for that?
What's that?
How much did you pay?
Not a dime.
No?
No, not a dime.
To honor you, John.
Not a
We're here to
dime.
honor you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, not a dime, yeah.
How old you was when you started?
Down there what?
How old you was when you start military?
When you went into the service, how old were
Teenager.
you?
It's 19.
Wow.
19,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why we're on this chapter 5 now, where he's at basic training in Evansville, Indiana, and he's seeing a girl in Owensboro, Kentucky. And I said, how the hell, Mr. Jeckovich, were you in World War II and you had 5 girlfriends already? How do you do that in the war? Right?
He had 4, at least 4 that we.
Four, yeah.
Oh, 4, what? You still?
Wait, 4 together?
Oh, 4 over the year before.
Owensboro, Kentucky.
He gonna lose time.
I gotta move you, James.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna
I'll
go.
be
Take
back.
care. Take care,
Vicky,
Trouble.
All right.
okay, that was you.
Thanks for stopping
All
by,
right.
ladies.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by.
No
Thanks for
problem.
dropping.
Thanks for stopping by. They like to visit him, don't they?
Yes, they're awesome.
Okay, where were we here? Okay,
13 minutes.
okay. I'm gonna read the half of this and I got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah.
You feel up to answering?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. I was directed to a smaller table by a middle-aged hostess dressed in colonial style, complete with pioneer-style bonnet on her head. We discussed that. No one would do that today.
No,
You
no.
can't get a waitress to dress like a colonial times. Here we go, this is the best part. Their breakfast was delicious, consisting of sausage, eggs, toast and jam, stir-fried potatoes, and a side dish of hot cakes. That's one hell of a breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, you must have been a big eater then.
Well, I don't think I ate all of it.
Oh, but did you say you ate one time 27 pancakes?
Well, that was exaggeration. That was exaggeration,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
I don't think
You didn't
so.
eat that.
Yeah, I don't think
You're
so.
hungry.
There are also
12
farm-baked
minutes.
rolls and coffee. How was it farm-baked rolls?
Well, they're good. They're all homemade, yeah.
I wish Ann could be here and experience this with me. I would have enjoyed it more. How did Ann not come?
Huh?
How did Ann not come?
I don't know. She was in school or something.
After breakfast, I walked over to a small display room that was one side of the dining room. There were all kinds of 18th century farm tools and household gadgets used by farm people at the time. I thanked the proprietor for the eventful stay, and I paid my lodging fee. Isn't that funny? Back then, it appears you check into the room, and now you only pay when you leave.
Yeah,
How would that go today?
yeah, you gotta pay right on hand, yeah.
Or back then, you would have an attendant pump your gas,
Yeah.
and you'd pay them once your gas was full. And back in that day, the gas was 7 and 9 cents a gallon. And now you have to everything.
Ooh, hello?
Okay, 9 cents a gallon. Well, we had a mishap, and we have a staff of 6 people, and everyone goes on a break at the same time.
Yeah, they're all gone.
They must be former government workers, because now I'm holding up the tripod, trying to read and discuss things with Mr. Jeckovich in the text. But I have to hold up the tripod now.
Don't
What
let
the-
that fall, that top
I
fall
got
on
it,
you.
I got it. What the hell kind of staff do we have here? What in the hell They must be former government workers. They just must be former government workers. Because a regular street worker would disappear 6 cent lunch.
Don't handle that, David, it'll fall on your head.
I got it. Okay. When you were in World War II, did many of the soldiers have addictions?
Addiction? No, they couldn't get it if they had addiction.
No, I mean like cigarettes or booze.
No. Oh, yeah, they smoked a lot, yeah.
What is your view on abortions?
Sometimes it's necessary.
How do you feel about same-sex marriages?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How do you feel about men saying they're females and playing a basketball team of girls?
That's
Ridiculous.
ridiculous. All that nonsense coming up today, yeah.
What religion did your family practice when you were growing up?
Roman Catholic.
Okay, Roman Catholic. Uh-huh. 6 people up on this damn studio, and they all disappeared at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I've told them twice. I can't even get a damn coffee. You want a coffee?
No.
Call Uber or something and bring us a coffee. Do you believe in ghosts and spirits?
Ghosts and what?
Spirits.
No. Where did they go?
I think they all went on a coffee break. Okay. Stand by.
Hey, get this.
Uh-oh.
That almost fell on them.
I had to catch it.
All right. That's weird.
How many minutes?
We got 8.
He has to stand up better.
Yeah.
He'll fall.
I know we'll be getting a new tripod.
But why? That's brand new.
Okay.
What qualities, Mr. Jeckovich?
This one's loose. This was loose over on the other side.
What qualities, Mr. Jeckovich, and traditions make a good marriage?
They got to be compatible with one another. There shall be love there, love and compassion there.
And how about when you proposed to Delphine Stulak in the Basilica in Tonawanda, you asked her for your hand in marriage, she accepted, and then you went to the altar and you
Said a prayer.
said a prayer for a long and happy marriage, and how did that work?
Oh, it was 69 years.
69 years, wow. That's amazing. Unfortunately, in Florida now, there's 90,000 divorces a year, and primarily due to conflicts relating to money. Because it's so difficult for people, young people today, to stay ahead, to pay their bills. They have time so they don't have to work 3 friggin' jobs. Yeah. If you could change a world event that has happened, which would it be and why?
Change the events.
Change a world event.
Have no wars.
Have no wars, yeah. Unfortunately, war has been around from the beginning of time, and it'll be around to the end of time, unfortunately. So, moms, don't make your kids whip. You make those boys whip, they will get slaughtered in the next war. You don't want that. Mr. Jeckovich was street smart, so he was able to survive the war. Do you believe in heaven?
No.
No.
We'll wrap it pretty soon.
Huh?
We got 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about growing older, Mr. Jeckovich?
They don't think about it.
You're probably smart. You're probably smart. What was the happiest time in your life, Mr. Jeckovich?
When I was young,
How young is young?
About 6 years old.
How old?
6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Jeckovich, do you believe or do you think any kind of afterlife exists?
No.
What do you think happens?
You just get buried, cremated, and that's it.
Okay, okay. Have you ever been in a tug of war before?
Tunnel,
Tug of war?
tug of war? Yeah, in school, yeah.
How'd you do?
Well, it was about 5, 6 people on each side.
Do you bite your nails?
Huh?
Do you bite your
No, no.
I heard you got your nails done and manicured yesterday.
Yeah.
Mr. Jeckovich, how often do you laugh?
Laugh? When there's something funny to laugh about.
Mr. Jeckovich, are you a lover or a fighter?
In between.
In between. Are you a good keeper of secrets?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How old were you, Mr. Jeckovich, when the last time you went trick-or-treating?
Tricks or treat? Probably 14, 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, because I heard that in Niagara Falls,
Yeah.
that was like hundreds, if not thousands, of kids on the streets
Yeah.
for trick-or-treating then. How many do you think we have now?
No, not many.
Not many, Have you ever gone sledding or tobogganing?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you go?
Poconos.
Poconos. Wow.
Oh, and there's a quick once in a while, too.
How was that?
Well, that's nice to go down to the creek. The creek had to be frozen, though.
Mr. Jeckovich, do you think libraries are still useful today?
Oh, yeah, libraries? Oh, yeah, I use them all the time.
Okay. When you were a young boy, you were very athletic, and then you later jogged for 80 years, so you're no stranger to exercise. When you were a young boy, were you able to stand on your hands?
Standing on my head?
Hands. Were you able to stand on your hands as a young boy?
Standing on my hand?
Yeah. Put your hands down and stand up.
Oh, do push-ups?
No, just stand up. Your feet up in the air and your hands on the floor.
No, no.
Because you're pretty athletic. Are you interested or have you ever played golf?
No, I was a caddy a lot, but I never played golf.
And where did you caddy at?
At the High Park and the one in Lewiston.
Did you make a lot of money or did you make a lot
Well,
of money?
there wasn't that much money.
Okay. Did your brothers play golf also?
He played golf, yeah.
Wow. Have you ever given blood?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Jeckovich, you had a little garden you mentioned in chapter 7 pertaining to the tomatoes you had in your backyard. Do you have a green thumb?
Well, depending where I'm growing.
Do you believe change is a good thing, Mr. Jeckovich?
Do what?
Do you believe change is a good thing, Mr. Jeckovich? Do you believe change is a good... Minutes, please?
1 minute and a half.
Okay. What was your favorite ice cream, Mr. Jeckovich?
Maple walnut.
Maple walnut. And your second?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You like strawberry?
Yeah. 1 second, please. Mr. Jeckovich, we talked about the afterlife, but now we need to talk about space. Do you think there's life on other planets?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Not where we live, though.
Yeah. Mr. Jeckovich, you're married for 69 long and wonderful years. What should wedding vows be about?
Faithfulness and love and kindness.
I see. I see. What do you think about the new baby names people are coming out with?
Oh, they're ridiculous.
I see.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow. One second, please.
10 seconds.
Oh. do you have a cell phone?
No,
You had one, but you don't use it no more, right?
no, I don't use it anymore.